When people think of strong video game females, who do you think they think of? Lara Croft from Tomb Raider? Samus from Metroid? For me, the first female that comes to mind is Chun-li, as she was the first female I've ever seen in a video game back when Street Fighter II was in the arcades. And since then, I've always loved how fierce and fast her kicks are. The art style of Street Fighter V gave the female characters a little bit too much exaggeration when it came to their, well, proportions. So when I first opened this figure, my initial thoughts were she was just a little thick, maybe more than I'd like. But upon deeper inspection, I realized something. What exactly did I find out? Well, let's find out in this toy review of SH Figuarts Chun-li from Street Fighter V. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Stars-Inner-One channel. I'm your host Dexter, Arafiles, and today we'll be looking at the SH Figuarts Chun-li from Street Fighter V. When I first saw pictures of the prototype of this figure, I was really intrigued by it. I had to get her with my Ryu. So now that I have her in hand, I guess the question is she worth the money? Well, let's find out in this toy review of SH Figuarts Chun-li. So I'm just going to tell you what exactly I found out while playing with this figure. In my opinion, she is not meant to just stand there. She's meant to do action poses. If she just stands there, she just looks strangely unproportioned. But if I start putting her in poses, she looks evenly proportioned and very video game accurate. So now that I got that out of the way, let's look deeper into her paint and detail. Let's start by looking at her dress. The dress features her classic blue with gold trimmings. It is nicely painted, but honestly it is not perfect. Upon closer inspection you can see that the blue kind of fades into the gold trimmings, but from afar no one will probably notice it. It also features a semi-glossy look which looks really nice and unique on her. Looking at her legs, we have more of a flat finish as well as shading on her boots. I believe they captured her legs perfectly by making them really thick and strong, and this personifies who Chun-li is, a really strong kicker. But after I looked at some pictures of Street Fighter V Chun-li, I realized there might be a little too much muscle on this figure. I'm not really too sure. Tell me down in the comments down below if you agree or disagree. Looking at her spiked arm cuffs, I gotta say that these are really sharp to the touch and look really good on her. The paint details on them are really good as well. Looking at the face, I love that it has a soft finish, much like the Sailor Moon crystal that I have, and it makes her look feminine and strong. Her hair buns are really cool and are actually articulated as you see here. These are excellent for action poses, which made me come to the conclusion that Chun-li is clearly made to be posed in action scenes. I'm not gonna lie, at first I didn't know what to think, but after playing with her and posing her, I'm absolutely loving the paint and detail this Chun-li has. So here we are with the SH Figuarts Chun-li from Street Fighter V, and we're going to talk about articulation and scale. So let's get her height out of the way. We're looking at around 5.5 inches, maybe a little bit more. And let's see how she scales with other SH Figuarts figures. And here we have Boy Type Rama, and they scaled really well. Oops. And if you want, which everyone seems to want, here is Marvel Legends, and of course you get your Marvel vs. Capcom dream match there, as we have Wolverine on the left. So scales really well with SH Figuarts and Marvel Legends, really love that, and you can do whatever you please with that type of scale. So let's talk about articulation. Before I get into articulation, I just want to say that this figure is incredibly balanced. And see, she can balance on one leg if you tinker with it. Let's see if I can get her to do it real fast. I managed to do it a couple of times, as you can see in the video. So come on, Chun-li. There you go. See, she's pretty balanced. You can go even further than that. And that's due to the fact that her legs are heavier than most figures, I guess. And that adds to the weight distribution being on the legs. So let's talk about articulation. We have a toe joint here. We have up and down at the ankle. We have a double jointed knee here for a bend at the knee. We have a butterfly joint here at the leg so she can get those really high kicks. Really like that. Let's see, we have rotation at the upper waist, and I think that's really it. Let's see, is there another? So there is 2 rotations here, or 2 articulations, one here, one here. It seems like the dress kind of hinders that. See, okay, there we go. So it does move around, just need to be loosened up a bit because this is a new figure. And we have an upper abdominal rotation right there. Butterfly joints for the arm. Now, okay, I hate to admit this, but her boobs are a little bit too big. Now, I kind of wish they weren't because it's hard to get that classic pose perfectly because the butterfly joints, even though they're there and they pull out, see, you get that pull out right there just like an Iron Man figure. It seems like the boobs kind of hinder her to get the arm fully, to get that pose that you want. Kind of a problem, but you can get it. You can get pretty darn close thanks to the butterfly joints that pull out. So back to articulation, we have a double ball joint here at the elbow. We have a ball joint here at the wrist and 2 articulations here at the neck. A lot of oh, and don't forget the buns move up and down. Gotta love this figure in terms of articulation. SH Figuarts did a great job. So there you have it. There is scale and articulation for SH Figuarts. Chun-li. Lightning kick effect with stand, 2 extra faces, 6 hands total, and a full backdrop is what you get with this figure. First off, I'm really happy that this figure comes with a backdrop and looks really good with this figure. So let's look at her effect. When I first tried to assemble the stand to the effect, I realized the ball joint on it is really hard to push in. So if you get this figure, please note that. Once you get it in, I'm glad to say that it's really tight, and this is for a good reason that I will explain in just a bit. To use this effect, all you have to do is place Chun-Li's leg into it like so, and it snaps right on. And the reason why it's so tight is because it actually holds her up, doubling as a stand. This is a really nice touch, and I'm glad that SH Figuarts thought of this. Let's look at the faces. You get a slightly happy face, a neutral face, and an action face. All these faces are really detailed, and I love that she has a little bit of pink eyeshadow, giving her a very video game accurate look. Briefly talking about the hands, they are very easy to put on like so and add to the variety of poses you can do with her. I love the accessories of this figure. Although it doesn't seem like much, the lightning kick effect really makes up for the lack of extra hands, and I love that it doubles as a stand, making this figure seem like an excellent and complete package. So let's break down this figure of the SH Figuarts Chun-Li from Street Fighter V. Now, I am not gonna lie to you guys. When I first opened this figure, I did not know what to feel. I thought she looked strange. I thought she didn't look video game accurate. So now that I've been playing with her and posing with her, I can finally put my thoughts together to give you guys my final thoughts. So let's start with the negatives. From up close, like I said, doesn't look video game accurate. The thighs look too muscular. The face is a little too pale. But even when I put her from probably this close, probably from right here, she looks fine. She looks actually fantastic. Which brings me to the positives. I absolutely love this figure when she's in action poses. I mean, look at this. This looks like it was taken right out of the video game. You cannot get any better than that. So, I've been struggling with this score, but I have to be honest with you. I really love this figure. She works well with Ryu. Therefore, I have to give her a score of 9 out of 10 D-stars. So now that we've thoroughly looked into this figure and reviewed it, I don't know if you agree or disagree with my score. So, let's talk about it down in the comments down below. Do you like what you see? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.